This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, Bruce, I think we should play a little game called What You Don't Know About Me.
Perfect. It's a good way to get to know each other.
Yes, and I think more importantly for our listeners to get to know us a little bit better. They are listening to us on a weekly basis. They might want to know.
Getting to know you.
We don't own the rights to the song.
Well, we only get a few seconds then.
That's all you get. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's just a fun little game. It's like sort of first date sort of stuff,
right.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I like
maybe second date.
Right.
It's not like what's your favorite color and that kind of stuff.
That's good. Yeah, yeah. Kind of digging in some of those interesting things. Yeah.
So what do you have? What's like the top of mind sort of thing that I might not know about you, or maybe our listeners might not?
So I was just thinking about random things that kind of stood out to me as I was thinking about this episode. And the first thing that I'm going to throw out is super geeky, but my name is Bruce, and I have driven the Batmobile.
What?
Yes. So when I was a teenager...
What?
So we talked about first jobs. When I was a teenager, I worked at Six Flags in St. Louis.
Oh,
and this was back in the 90s, and they were changing out a ride or something, and they had brought the Batmobile in. They had one that
like
ran, that had like a motor in it and everything. And I happened to get there super early for my shift, and the Batmobile was out there. And there was the guy who was moving it, and there were like two other guys there just kind of staring at it. So of course... Security. So of course I'm going to go over and check it out.
Yeah.
So I went over and started talking to the guy, and he's like, "You want to get in?" I was like, "Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do. You want to drive it forward?" He's like, "You can go about 20 feet." And so, of course, I drove the Batmobile forward. Yes. Yes.
You didn't crash it?
No,
okay.
No.
Or you didn't steal it and peel around and go save people?
I think it probably only went about 20 miles per hour. It didn't seem like it was set up to go...
the jet engine propulsion thing.
And like the interior, it didn't have all, it didn't have all the things that Batman has in his Batmobile. It was, I know. It was, pretty simple in there, but,
it was just on a go-kart.
Yeah. Basically it was something like that.
Gas, brake.
Yeah, and I feel like they had the top off. Like the top was totally off of it. It was to clarify, it was the '89 Batman Batmobile. So the one with Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton as Batman.
I guess they all look the same to me. I guess I'm going to get skewered
blasphemy,
for that. I know.
Blasphemy.
I'm like, oh boy.
It is like smooth and sleek and glorious, and it has big old fins over the rear wheels, and the giant jet engine in the back.
Yeah.
The window, the way you would get in the window, at least in the movie, was that the window would slide forward or whatever, and then he'd launch in with his cape wide. I wasn't wearing a cape. I think I might have been wearing a frock, but I don't know.
You weren't wearing your Duracell battery costume?
No. But I climbed in.
Oh yeah, not the new one.
No.
That's stupid. It looks like a weird.
No.
Yeah.
This was a very, very old one. Well, not very old one. That would be the 60s. But this was yeah. No, this and so that was awesome. That was great.
Yeah, I like that.
Glorious.
Cool. Okay, so I get mine's not maybe as cool as that, but I'm actually Native American.
Really?
And I'm actually a registered member of a tribe.
Whoa.
In Nebraska, the Ponca Sioux of Nebraska.
Interesting.
I'm a tribal member. Yes.
I did not know that about you.
I know. I completely look it, red hair and blue eyes.
Yes.
But I'm very proud of my heritage and my family and all that stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
My grandfather, our tribe was disbanded and, I don't remember what year, and we were forced off our land and all that stuff when all that was going on.
Right.
But they were federally recognized again, not, when I was younger.
Sure.
So it all kind of is coming back together. And my grandfather got us, my brothers and cousins and stuff all into the tribe.
Oh, wow.
Registered in the tribe. So that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
It's nice to know more about where you came from and your heritage and your family. And
absolutely.
Yeah. I've been down there a few different times to the actual tribal lands and seen all the, the buildings and the, the burial areas. And they have, actually have Tatanka. They have their own like herd of buffalo.
Oh,
they
wow.
call them Tatanka is the Native American. So it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's nice to just go back there and
sure.
kind of, I don't know. It's like a weird spiritual
and to have like
kind of thing,
that connection to your heritage is,
it's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's kind of cool. And it's kind of a weird story, but my uncle used to do, he was a pottery. He would do lots of different ceramics and pottery. He did lots of recreations for the Smithsonian, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He has I don't know if they're probably still there, but he did recreations from photos of old stuff. He would redo.
Wow.
Yeah. We used to have a bunch of his stuff, I have a few of his pieces still around the house.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It's kind of a cool
thing. I've got a family tree that my grandpa put together, but there's nothing exciting in there. So,
has a couple branches.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Luckily.
A lot of Smiths.
Yeah.
Cause it was funny because my grandfather's last name is Smith and my grandmother's maiden name is Smith.
Ah.
But they're not, related.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
There's a lot of Smiths.
A lot of Smiths.
Yeah.
Let's see. For me, so I was born with a condition called it's dextrocardia with situs inversus. Basically, what it means is that all of my organs are reversed. So my heart's on the other side. It's basically a mirror image. Everything is backwards. So
I'm making a weird face. So.
Yeah. Most what I was told was that most children most babies that have it, they don't make it. If they do make it, then they're good to go. Now, that's what I was told all my life. Then recently I started researching it and just kind of looking at it, and I saw that there were all kinds of, it's all over the spectrum. It hasn't caused me any problems. There's been nothing. It's a whole lot of fun to go to the doctor and have them try to find my heartbeat.
You don't have
and
a
be
heartbeat.
yeah, and they'll be like, and you can tell. So I've certainly played.
It's not like tattooed on your chest. Like my heart is over here.
It's not, but it should be. Yes, it should be. That would probably be very handy.
Or even the condition. I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's a commonly doctor-y thing to know.
It is. I probably need a medical bracelet or something in my. I think I might have something in my phone, but luckily. Well, they have the health thing in the phone. I don't even know if there's an emergency thing on the iPhone where.
Do ER docs unlock your phone and look at that?
I guess not. I don't really know how that would work. I mean, I'm what is the use of that now that I think about it?
Yeah, I would tattoo that on your chest.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's just an interesting thing. It's not it's never.
But what else? I'm trying to think. Aren't your liver or spleen
everything
on
is
certain sides? I don't know which side, so.
Yeah.
But a lot of things are kind of weird, I guess. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, and so they're mirror opposite, I guess. And yeah.
You're an alien, Bruce.
I am. I'm an alien. I read something where it was you had a twin, and this was, there was a twin, and the one twin didn't make it. Yeah, I ate the twin or something like that. But who knows? I honestly, I just, the only thing that I did find was I found some old, because I was born in 1980, and
oh my God.
I know. Long time ago, and
they still have records from back then.
They did have a few records that I was actually able to find where they were talking about a lot of doctors coming in to try to to learn more about it because there was a baby born with this. So it's rather unique, but so far so good.
Wow. You're so cool, Bruce. I don't.
Well, thank you.
Your organs are on the opposite sides.
Yeah. I think we should open the beer.
Oh, that might help. Well, as you're doing that,
yes.
I wanted I I guess you do know this, but I just got my first tattoo ever.
Yes.
Right before my birthday. I know I'm 40 years old now, and I just got my first tattoo, but
Hey,
I think it
good.
it's been something I've been trying to figure out for many, many, many years, like what it is I wanted. So
That's what I was going to ask is why now?
yeah, I mean, well, I guess I'm in Portland, and I felt like it was what better place to get a tattoo than in Portland. It's like,
Good point. Good point.
what? There's not a lot. No, I'm like, there's not a lot else to do here. No,
Except get tattooed and
get
drink beer.
tattoos and drink beer, and yeah. But I finally found like a theme, because that was the thing. It's like, well, it's going to be permanent, duh. But
Right.
like, I'm going to have to like this for the rest of my life.
Right.
So, and I didn't want to get like a cliched sort of tattoo that everyone has kind of thing.
Sure. Sure.
In the
Yeah.
gay bear community, a lot of guys have like bear paws or whatever.
I see.
And I'm like,
Okay.
I don't want that. I mean, that's fine if you want that, but
Yeah.
it's like, that doesn't speak to me as like a thing.
Right.
So, but I did find something that I'm very happy with.
Yes.
And I'm going to do, it's called Big Boy Pinups.
Love it.
So it's like it's in the style of traditional pinup, like bomber girls, all that kind of stuff, but with bigger, burly guys.
Right.
So my first one is a guy in like a martini glass, like kind of splashing around, kicking his legs. Kind of fun.
I saw it. It's so good.
Yeah.
It looks great. Like,
Yeah. It turned out way better than I initially thought, because the artist, the tattoo artist, sent me just like a picture of all the outline,
Right.
and I was like, "Ooh, I love that."
Yeah.
And then like he did the outline, and he was like, "Okay." He's like, "Now we're gonna take a little break." I was like, "Okay,
Do you want to give your artist a shout out? Like,
Oh well, let me find what his Instagram handle is, because I'm not. It's like West something.
yeah, I like the way it looked. It's stylized. It looks good. It's just like, it's perfect.
Yeah, on Instagram, he's at West_Mayberry. WEST_MAYBERRY.
Oh,
He's a local tattoo artist
Nice.
at Blacklist Tattoo here in Portland.
there we go.
Yeah, but he did all this like shading and all this, it looks amazing. You can look at my
Nice.
Instagram at GingerBear,
Yep.
whatever my handle is.
Perfect.
Find it. But I'm already addicted and I want a bunch
You're ready for more?
I'm ready for more, yeah.
Nice. Where will you get your next one?
Probably the other, because I have this one on my left arm.
Right.
Like my shoulder. So I'm probably going to do the right arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I need to kind of keep it above the elbow.
Sure.
Because
Sure. Yeah.
I roll my sleeves up when I'm at work because I'm warm all the time. So
I understand.
for now, I'm going to be keeping them above my,
Yeah.
no neck face and
yeah.
no sleeves yet. We'll work up to that.
Yeah, you'll get there
I'll
eventually.
get there. Yeah.
Right.
All right. What is this beer I'm about to drink?
Okay, this beer is Red Hook Big Ballard Imperial IPA.
Ooh, yeah.
It is from Red Hook Brewery. That is, I believe, in
Imperial.
Washington, the Seattle area.
Excuse me.
I mean, I could. Yep, Seattle. There we go. Seattle, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and Portland, Oregon. Is apparently what it says here on the side.
All the places.
Yeah, it's 8.6%. There's a gentleman with a handlebar mustache on the front, and it says, "Yeah, sure, you betcha." And let's see.
Wow, that is hoppy.
Big Ballard Imperial IPA is a tribute to our original stomping grounds, which was a converted transmission shop in Ballard, kickstarting the Seattle craft brewing movement.
Okay.
It is now the epicenter of Seattle's brewing scene. A longtime Red Hook pub favorite, Big Ballard lives up to its name with a bold and aggressive hop profile,
Yes.
deep golden body, and a crisp finish.
Yes, very big, bold.
Let's see.
I was born in a converted transmission shop.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That like makes
like-
my little, like those, your jaw muscles kind of, like that when you get tart stuff.
Yeah. It, I don't know. I mean, I like
not bad.
I like other Red Hook beers. This one I would say is probably not my favorite.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me of shampoo.
Shampoo.
You know,
Does your glass have soap in it?
Maybe. I mean, I'm still drinking it. That's not stopping me.
Hoppy, strong, smooth, bitter. Yeah.
I mean, I'll try a second drink here and see. Maybe it'll.
The flavor and aroma are balanced with complex malty undertones, while it has a friendly side. Make no mistake, Big Ballard is brewed for diehard IPA fans.
It is pretty easy to drink. It's kind of like the.
But it does have that
hoppiness that kind of grabs you and strangles you. Is
they need to do this pairing thing. Big Ballard pairs well with sausage, cured meats, and ground mustard.
I could see that.
Spicy Mexican or Asian dishes.
Ooh.
Now I want that.
I know. Man, I could go for some spicy sausage.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
This is I'm getting more on this IPA train.
That's why this is better. I think this has been good because you're trying. It feels like at least you're trying more IPAs and more beers that are maybe outside of what you would normally try.
Yeah. I'm definitely on the juicy IPA train, but this double, triple stuff, I'm still kind of like, okay,
yeah. I think that my favorite. I want to say it's a double imperial IPA is the one that Gigantic makes. Gigantic makes a. Ginormous, it's called.
Yeah, didn't we do that one?
I think we did. I think they have different versions of it. Oh, yeah. And I don't know that we did the specific version that I loved, but that seems to be the way it goes.
We need to just go there.
We do.
That was like one of the first places I went when I think we went there before we even moved. Didn't you guys take us there? Yeah.
It is still
our tech person over here.
Yes. Beer enthusiast as well.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
They took us there.
I think, Gigantic is one of my favorites. Great Notion on Alberta. That's another one that I really like. Juice Jr., that's like the beer to beat for me. That beer, I need to get some of that so that we can have it here because it's glorious. Yeah. It's glorious.
All right.
Okay.
What other things don't we know about you?
Well, we talked about your tattoos. Now we're going to continue talking about tattoos. Okay. We're going to take it from the high level of quality that you established with your tattoo.
Okay. Yes.
And we're going to take it way down.
Oh boy.
All right. So I have a number of tattoos.
Okay. I
would say there's probably only one that I have. Well, you know what? I will say that there are two that I have that I like. I got my.
How many do you have?
I have four. And my first one I got, I don't know, probably in like 98 or something. Okay. But that's not the one I want to talk about. The one I want to talk about now is the tattoo that is on my whatever this is.
Your
bicep.
Yeah.
Sure.
The outside of your arm.
The outside of my arm.
It's like this part.
We don't know our body parts here at Heavy Conversation. And it says Spankmeister.
Spankmeister.
Yes. So that was.
Are you left-handed?
No.
Oh
no. So here's the thing.
Sorry, my mind went dirty. So I was like, what?
Yeah. I understand. But you don't have to be left-handed.
But wouldn't you put it on the Spankmaster arm?
Well, it's Spankmeister. Meister.
Sorry.
It is so the story behind this is that when we talked about our first jobs and everything.
Yeah.
One of my jobs, I was a radio stunt guy. Mm-hmm. One of my very first stunt was to get Spankmeister tattooed on my body.
No.
Because
I don't even think I've even seen it.
There's a gentleman in Springfield, Missouri named George Spankmeister, who is the radio personality that I was working under. That was one of the things that was tossed around. There were a lot of different ideas, and he's like, my name. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So we went to the tattoo parlor, sat down, and they're like, okay, how do you want this to look? And I was like, I want big black letters. I want it to be this, whatever.
How old were you again?
I was 20. And having no clue how this would work. And luckily, George and the tattoo artist were both kind of like, maybe we should do this in like a red. So they did this very tasteful cursive, and it's in red, and it's amazing. And I thought for years and years that I would get it covered, you know. And I finally got to a point where I was like, man, why would I get this covered when it's so phenomenal?
Yeah.
It is definitely this like marker of my time in radio and this time in my life. And I actually want to get some things around it and kind of add to it.
Yeah.
And I've got some specific ideas, but I need to talk to somebody, a professional who can make it work.
I have an amazing gentleman that I will definitely, you should go see him. He's really good. I mean, I don't know.
That's awesome. Yeah. And
for my first tattoo, I was expecting way worse. And
it worked out.
It was fine. You know, there were a couple of times where I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Oh boy.
Right.
Then I was like, and he's like, you're doing so well. And I'm like, okay, thank you. You can he's like, do you need a break? I'm like, I'm fine. We're good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I decided I wanted to keep it, you know, it was that symbol of that time in my life. And, I mean, I learned a lot from working with George and being able to get into radio and learn those things and do those things. And I mean, I don't think I would be interested in doing what we're doing now, had I not done that.
It's,
you know,
I think it's nice to sort of mark different times in your life with something like that. Like,
absolutely.
Even if it is something ridiculous as Spankmeister, like whatever, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah,
I even feel like now that I have my first one, like I can get whatever now. Like, I don't know what was like such a block in my head. Like, oh my God.
Well, you do it for the first time, and now you know what to expect.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Yeah. Now I'm like, okay, now let's do this, and now I want like things over here. And
right.
I'll get a stupid, you know, nothing thing. Or
yeah, totally.
I mean, I don't want it to be not meaningful.
Sure.
You know, I want it to have something behind it, but it doesn't. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I've on the inside of my right arm, I've got situs inversus for the dextrocardia thing. So hopefully somebody, you know, if I was in an accident or something and they saw that, they would get something from it, but probably not. Yeah.
I think it needs to be on your chest.
It does. My heart is here, not here.
Right.
Yeah.
I think not on the, because they're not going to be looking, looking at your body, but if it's on your chest, they might actually see like, what does that say? My
first tattoo was, I want to say it was like 97 or 98. So it was around the time that everybody was getting like Japanese characters, which is a horrible idea. Don't. But I did that.
Oh, like the letters or the words.
And so I got, so what I wanted at the time, you know, was, I wanted like music, I think was the idea that I had. I wanted something like that because I was just so into music. I think it's sound is what, you know, somebody was like, oh, you got sound on your arm. So anyway, I was like, okay, great. No, that's music. No, that's sound. Like, oh, all right. Well, there we go.
Similar.
So I ended up getting something around it, and that just kind of, you know, it just kind of added on and made matters worse.
That was the kind of thing I didn't want.
Yeah,
like that, like getting those.
Right. Totally. Had I waited until
tattoos or the what you know.
Yeah, I got most of my tattoos in like my, well, I guess late teens and early 20s. So, you know, bad idea.
Right.
And then I got a heart that says mom. And I had a very specific idea of how I wanted that on the inside of my left arm. And I had a very specific way that I wanted it designed. But I did the other thing you should never do when you're getting a tattoo is go in drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you do that,
I didn't think you can do that.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to.
That was one of the things he said. Don't drink like before you come in.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I think I can.
That is absolutely the rule.
Okay. I guess I can not drink for a couple hours before my tattoo.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that, and they didn't care at that point. So they
like, yeah, sure, give me your money.
I told him what I wanted.
Cash, let's go.
The guy took the marker and he drew a thing out, and he was like this, and I was like, yeah, it wasn't at all what I wanted, but I went with it. And
he drew it on you like that.
Yeah, and then he tattooed it, and it was So here we are.
Yeah. The guy that did mine, he like took some inspiration. He was like, I don't want to look at like big boy tattoos. He like looked at like actual pinup tattoos that either he's done or whatever, and sort of modified one that he had already kind of done. He like showed me the inspiration for it, and I was like, that is so awesome. Like the girl, and he just like, he's like, is he beefy enough? Is he hairy enough? And I was like, yeah, that's great.
That's so good.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to be going back to him, and
very cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's all I've got for.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't really know. I feel like we know each other quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
This became a tattoo episode.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get some sort of lumberjack type thing. But I haven't decided exactly, because they're going to be nude, obviously, but I'm not going to be gratuitous. So it's like, does he have a chainsaw, or does he have one of those really old, like 2-man, like pull back and forth sort of?
And if you do the 2-man thing, do you have two men?
I know. That's why
I mean, there's your chess piece. There we go.
2 guys. Hey,
with the old-fashioned saw, that
like
would be
big
awesome.
Saw going across my chest.
Yep, I like it.
Oh,
and you live in the place that you could absolutely. Yeah, I know. I
do like that idea, actually.
I wanted a chess piece for so long, and I'm super glad that I have not gotten it yet, because my track record is not good. So I can't even imagine what it would have been. I don't know.
There's going to be like a big tree. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it.
I like this. It's something to think about.
It's funny, though. My mom already named my tattoo. She called him Harry.
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, okay. Because she like texted me like the day after. She's like, how's Harry? And I was like,
Who?
She's like, your tattoo. I was like, oh, okay, sure. His name is Harry now. Okay. Thanks, Mom.
Yep.
Like, I wasn't sure what my mom would think, but I wasn't worried really about it. I mean, I'm 40 years old.
Right.
But still, it's like, my mom was just like, whatever, how's Harry? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I like it. You waited to kind of do that. I got all my tattoos and piercings early, and
I mean, I did the piercing thing. I had both of my ears done.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then they got like little bumps on them.
Yeah.
And then I took them both out, and then had this one done, and I never had the other one redone.
What did I do? I did lips, nipples, eyebrow. Yeah. And
lip.
I did. I had the lip like right here, I think, off the side of my lip. I had did my eyebrow early on. I don't know. I'm sure it was around the same time that the bad tattoos. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then nipples probably while I was in radio.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember. It all blurs together.
Yeah, that doesn't interest me.
No, it was whatever. It was fine for a while, and then I think one came out or got pulled out or something, and
yeah.
Then I had one, and that was just kind of like the symmetry's off, and what do you do then? So
yeah, I've had this little tiger's eye stone in my upper cartilage part of my ear forever.
Yeah,
and I totally forget about it.
Right.
So people are like, "Oh, what's that piercing?" And I was like,
"That's the thing. What? It's about finding the right place. You find the right place for it, and it just works. You know." And and I never found that, so I don't know. Wasn't.
It's become a part of me now. I don't even think about it.
All right.
All right. Well, if you have any ideas of what other big boy pinups I should get, please let me know.
Yes,
because I have a few ideas, but now that Bruce told me about this dueling lumberjack sort of thing on my chest, that's going to be, I'm going to work up to that one. That's probably not going to be the next one.
Yep.
Because that'll probably be a lot. But maybe I could have him work on and like tell him about that so he can start drawing it.
Maybe like heavy and conversation on each thigh.
Oh, yeah. And get bear and skin.
They're perfect.
I know. I need to do something with bear skin, and
I've thought about that with Chubster too. Like, what would I do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I want to do that.
I don't want to just do bear skin.
Right.
But I might do like the hatchets that are part of the thing or.
Yeah. Well, lots to think about.
There's a lot. this became a tattoo episode.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Tell us about your tattoos.
Yes, show us your favorite tattoos and maybe your worst,
the best and
drunken
worst
tattoos that you've gotten.
Please, let me know I'm not alone.
Oh, you're not. You're definitely not. I've seen lots of.
Oh man, that's a whole episode to itself. Ugly tattoos.
Yeah,
where they try to make like the likeness of a person and it fails miserably.
Or they misspell words.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's always good.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Thank you for coming on this weird journey today with us.
Yeah.
And share our lovely episode with your tattoo enthusiast friends. Because I love tattoos. So now I'm addicted. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Until next time.
Bye, Bruce.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.